Now our new topic is strategic planning and opportunity identification for new products, right? So here the term is named that strategic planning, and we are going to identify the opportunities for the new product. So when it comes to here, what you can see, this is the product policy of an organization, right? The graph is in between the responsibility as the time, right? See, when it comes to strategic, the time span is of 5 to 10 years, right? When it comes to corporate, the time span is of 3 to 5 years, right? And operational or low risk 1 to 2 years, right? So here we are going to see all these product policies of an organization in detail. So the point says that the product policy is the top management decision, right? And the point is worthy, right? Yes, no lower class management can take the decision. Obviously the CEO, the board of management, they are going to take the decisions for the product policy. Then let comes to the second point. Every organization has its own product strategy or policy, because their product range is different, and for each and every product, based upon the market strategy or based upon the market competition, they are going to change their policies. Now comes to here the third point. What it says that this product policies becomes USP or unique selling proposition or point of the company. Like nowadays we are talking about the nothing phone, right? Then we are talking about the Apple iPhone, right? There are similar kind of products such as Mahindra cars, right? So each and every product have their own USP, and based upon the USP, people get attracted and they are purchasing the product. So the same company can offer different policies for different products, yes, right? So there are three levels of decision making, three levels of planning, right, in any organization. So here you can see what is happening in, or at x axis we have considered the time, and y axis we have taken the responsibility to take the decision, right? Now the first level of planning is the strategic planning, right? Second level planning is the corporate planning, and the third level of planning is the operational planning. Okay, so what is there here, you can see the product decision, that type, and that what type of product the company is going to launch will depend upon the strategic level of management, or sometimes what we are saying, the top management. Okay, the top management will take the decision. Then so this is the top management decision, we know this thing. The responsibility regarding that decision lies with the strategic level of management, and the risk involved is also higher, right? Why the risk involved is higher? Because if the company is saying that I want to launch this product, or you just start to create that product, okay, and if the users are not going to select that product, then the complete planning is failed. Because if the product fails, the company will fail, right? Will suffer huge losses. You can see the example of Micromax. Earlier it was very successful, then later the company is nowhere now, which we may lay at a later stage, because becomes difficulty to compensate for, right? So if your product is fail, then it's very difficult to relaunch the product. Okay, now comes to the next point, and what it says that here there are basically four policies, for important product policies by various organization. What kind of policies they are adopting, right? So the first policy name is lowest price. And when we are talking about the lowest price, no company is concerned with the quality, because if the price is low, right, we cannot provide the quality. But remember, minimum quality factors or minimum quality assurance we have to give associated with the price of the product. Then comes to the second part, highest quality, right? And we know this thing, highest quality is there, the price will be higher, right? There are many examples. Lowest price, if you'll see, 2 rupees pen, 2 rupees pen means use and throw pen, right? Lowest quality will be there, you just use the product and just throw it. highest quality. You can see the example of Rolls Royce, right? So there are many example and many products are there. Based upon, they will give you the product. Now comes to the third part, and it what it says, this the compromise between cost and quality, right? Compromise between cost and quality. You can take the example of any car manufacturer. Suppose we'll take the example of Maruti, right? So Maruti is having different price range of the product, different versions of the product. They have the Brezza, right? Then they have the Celerio, they have Swift, they have 800. And what is happening, what you can see, the compromise between cost and quality. Maruti 800 is having very less cost and the quality is also low, right? When it comes to Celerio, cost is increasing, the quality is also increasing. Brezza, cost is increasing, quality is increasing, right? So ultimately, you can compromise with the cost and quality and you can launch your product accordingly, right? And the fourth point and the fourth policy is known as safety. And remember, when it comes to the human life safety, right, the price will be higher, right? As well as the quality will also be higher, right? So when it comes to safety, the price as well as the quality is going to be very very higher. You can take the example of aeroplane, right? You can take the example of cars, right? The cost is there. You can take the example of trains, right? Wherever there is a human life, that is associated with the safety, right? The cost as well as the quality is going to be the part of the process, right? So there are few points, and what it says that then these policies becomes the USP of the company, right? USP of the company, like I said, the example of a Maruti Suzuki, right? Here I'm going to take one more company. Now the USP of a particular company, now you can see there is a brand, maybe a brand of mobile set, okay? I will not name on this platform. As soon as they come up with the new product, there are huge lines outside their stores, and then that happened before 2 days as well, right? From the midnight of the day or the next day when it is to be launched, okay? So ultimately, your USP of the product based upon the product policies is the key ingredient for the success of your product, right? So you can understand that people have such confidence in that brand that people line up to buy the product. So you can see these policies becomes the USP of that company, right? The product will be very durable, it will be reliable, it will have the high quality, maintenance free and service free, right? So ultimately, based upon the product policies, right, what is happening, we are just changing our requirement as well as the customer is also gaining trust on your product, right? So here one quote is for you: if you can't solve a problem on the same level that it was created, you have to rise above it to the next level, right? The quote was given by Albert Einstein, right? So if the problem you are facing, to solve that problem, right, to create the USP of the product, what you can do, you can raise your level, right, and then try to solve the problem, okay? So this is the complete product policies of any organization, okay? Thank you so much.